Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. This is part 4 of my 4-part series on the full complete crazy collection. So I've done parts 1 through 3. I thought it was going to be a 2-parter, that's why you saw some editing on the other ones. I believe I can do everything in this 4th part, so this one's going to be a little fast trying to wrap it up. So I don't know if it'll be as long as the other ones, but let's give it a shot. I know you're here for the knives. Part 4 of my crazy collection as it stands right now. Of course, this is all subject to change, which is likely true. I'm going to be going to Blade Show as of the time I'm recording this. I haven't been there yet, so you know that could change things. So let's get into it. Let's get into the rest of the videos. So here we go. All right, so the next one's going to be, this is the Jetstream. This is a Tempest Knives design. I got this one from, got a pretty good scratch on there, but good thing is I have some flits. I think I can fix that right up. But I got this from directly from KC Spirin of Tempest Knives, and this is part of his. He's Knives Fast. This is part of his design. This was one of his fancier ones. I believe this one's made by Kubi. This has nice, beautiful texturing. Got this directly from him. This is 154 cm blade steel, if I'm not mistaken. Does it say on here somewhere? Yeah, it says it right there. 154 cm, which is a great steel for a budget semi-premium knife. He came out with another one to practice. I didn't get to order that one, but it sold out pretty quick. So that's a pretty cool little knife right here. All right, the next one's going to be something I got from Traditional Pocket Knife. I guess it's Traditional Pocket Knives. I believe that's the name of the website. This is the QSP Hedgehog. This is in blue camel carbon, titanium scale, M390 blade steel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, super crazy hollow grind. It's a slip joint. I actually have a slip joint case for it. I love it. It's pretty cool. So this is what got me first into slip joints and got me to drink the Kool-Aid. It's really a nice little slip joint. I love this super slicer. Fantastic hollow grind. It's so sharp. It's not even funny. And the walk and talk on this thing, it's insane. You know, you got the walk and the talk. It's just gorgeous and just fantastically solid, dead centered, everything. That's a great one. That's a great one. I like that one a lot. The next one's going to be my, this is the QSP Large Penguin with the flipper, M390. This is the Traditional Pocket Knives exclusive as well. This one right here is the Jig Titanium scaled handles, frame lock. It's got the milled pocket carry clip. I did put Skiffs on this one, which makes this really, really nice. I was so excited when Steve Skiff started carrying Skiffs for the QSP Penguins and stuff, especially their premium ones, because I know Cavizo made some premium collabs as well. The flipper's awesome. It's got jimping all the way around. It's exactly what you need to do. It works really, really great. This is another really, really cool knife. Most likely, some of these knives you're seeing that are in my collection, I haven't had my 5K giveaway yet, and a couple of them are going to be probably part of the 5K because I wanted it to be something really, really special. Some knives that I've enjoyed in my collection over the time, and I want to make sure somebody else gets to enjoy it as well. So. All right, so the next one's going to be is this right here. I got this one off of Urban EDC. This is the F5.5. It's a Riot made. I did have the Lynch deep pocket carry clip for this, titanium, which is cool. It's better than the one they had. This gives you a nice deep pocket carry. This is the JG10. I rounded this to give it a little more contoured in shape, and it does work really nice, especially around here. It's not as sharp, so you can choke up really, really nicely on this. What's crazy about this is the action on this is just ridiculous. They did polish the inside. There are Skiffs running on this. It's M390. This is PVD coated. It's not DLC, but I'll tell you what, the action is ridiculous on this thing. This is the first one that got me into thumb hole flippers. I really, really, really like this one. Really, really cool. I would love to get the titanium with the Sagai pattern. That would be an ultimate goal if they drop one of those again. But this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little knife. Got a great deal on it. I gave it a shot. They had some 20%, 25% off special on a holiday, and I'm sure glad I took a shot at it. It really changed my perspective on that. That's a great, great knife. I like that one a lot. All right, the next one is going to be an Artisan Cutlery. This is a pretty cool little knife. This is again a thumb hole, fuller hole flipper. This one is S90V blade steel. It's got that beautiful polish. It's a little dirty right now because, I use my knives. So let's see if we can wipe that off. Get that beautiful polish back on there. Yeah, you see that beautiful polished blade? It's like a satin finish, but a polish. Frame lock, beautiful texturing, even on the clip is really, really gorgeous. I love that. It's a little thin, a little sharp, but it works pretty well. Nice cutaway. Again, I got this one directly from, where did I get? Oh, I got this one off of White Mountain Knives. So I was able to enjoy this one with a little bit of coupon, so definitely recommend that. A cool little knife, artisan cutlery, minimal billboarding on here. Great, great, great knife. Really, really like that one a lot. All right, so the next one is going to be this one. This is the Vanguard Cheetah. I got this recently. Twill carbon fiber inlays. They're pretty nice. Titanium clips, everything. It's a little sharp on the edges. It was really sharp on the thumb studs. I did have to soften that out. I put skiffs in there. The action is really, really nice. I will say it's nice crowned around the edge. Beautiful satin finish on the blade. It does come to a nice thin edge, super sharp. Action is pretty spectacular, I'll tell you. It does fit really well, nice in hand. It just had some sharp points, small things that really needed to be finished on here. So I'm still in the air about this one. I don't know if this one will stay in the collection. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It's got some finishings, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that or not. But I got this one off of White Mountain Knives or DLT. Definitely consider White Mountain Knives or DLT or Smoky Mountain Knife Works. You get a good discount. They have one with a Damascus clip. That might be pretty cool to check out as well. So that's that one. All right, the next one is going to be another recent addition. It's the Vosteed Psyop. Really, really cool knife. Got that black PVD coating, black scales here. It does have steel liners on the inside. It is milled out for weight relief. It has a little bit of weight to it. This is what they call a back liner lock or top liner lock. It's basically the compression lock. The Spyderco's compression lock patent ran out, and they did this, and it almost looks like the CME, but attached by a screw, so it works really nicely. The action on this one, it works really great with the flipper. You can definitely choke up here. It works really nice as well. You can choke up here. It's got a lot of room. I love the texture on here. It gives you some good grip, some texture to hold on to. I like the bronze here. Yeah, I don't know how that'll hold up, but it's definitely a nice touch. I would have gone maybe for something a little more, I don't know, a little lighter, but that's just me. It is LMAX steel, so that's pretty cool. Action's beautiful. I did put skiffs in here as well, obviously, so works really, really nice. I do admit I like it. The top flipper works really nice as well, so that's pretty cool. There you go. Oh, by the way, I got this one directly from Vosteed. I was looking at their website, and I wanted to get one of these. I reached out to them, trying to see if I can review some of their knives, and I think they might send me a knife. I'm not sure what they're going to send me, something I could review. Maybe that'll be a giveaway. Who knows? But I don't know if they'll want it back. But this one I bought myself, so I like it, and I'm probably going to keep this one. I do like the action on this one. It's pretty nice. So, yeah, very cool little knife there. The next one, now we're getting into some fancier knives. Okay, so the next one's going to be, this is the Bridgeport Designs. This is the 1827. Beautiful hollow grind on here. M390 blade steel, I'm pretty sure it is. This kind of acid wash, tumbled wash, I don't know what you want to call it. It's got a little milling on here. I love the clip. It is reversible for left and right hand carry. It is recessed and goes inset in there. It's got a back spacer on here. It's got some nice texture on there as well. I did put skiffs in there. Works really nice. The action's beautiful. It's really fun. The flipper is exactly what you want it to be. So the thumb hole, fuller hole, whatever you want to call it, works really, really nice. I think, I could do the front flipper. It's not as easy for me. I've got shorter fingers. I got this one directly from Bridgeport Designs. When they dropped this, I was able to get a hold of one of these. I was super excited. Got great relief here. Action's great. Milling on the inside is fantastic. This reminds me, I know some of you guys are going to totally disagree. Reminds me a little bit of the Lamia. I know it's nowhere close. I get it. But to me, since I don't have a Lamia, it's to me it's kind of close. I like it. I like this one a lot. That's a pretty cool little knife. The next one after that is going to be, we're going to do another Urban EDC Elsie. This is a Trevor Berger production knife. This was the bane of all my pre-orders. If this knife here pretty much burned me on pre-orders. I pre-ordered this and it didn't come in for 16, 18 months. It was a long time, really, really long time. Now, was it worth it? Yeah, it was. Now, I will tell you, there was a few things that remiss on this knife. And once I fixed it, I love the knife, right? It actually got me to thinking, you know, I might like Trevor Berger, you know, some of his custom designs. And you saw in my first video, I actually have a custom Trevor Berger Urban XL, which is similar to this, but the larger version. This is the production version done by Urban EDC, and they call it this the Urban EDC LC, or I think it's called LC. I don't know. Urban EDC LC or something. I forget. Boy, my memory's messing me up here. Beautiful weight relief on the inside. Everything was really nice. It was a little stiff on the lock bar. I had to loosen that up. I did put Skiff washers in there. That worked out really, really nicely. It's a little sharp on the corners here. I did soften that down. I will tell you, it had a little bit of a tip there. This clip was really aggressive. I had to round that out, and once you round it out, it works really great going in and out of the pocket because it's a pretty thick clip. It's not as thin as you would maybe like it. So once you do that, it works out really nice because now you can middle finger reverse flick it. So it's a fun little knife. It's about the size, as small as I can go for a knife, and I like this one. I like this one a lot. So yeah, this is to me, it's a fun one. It's got good action. I can really use this knife. I can reverse flick it and everything. So I like that one. It was a lot cheaper when you pre-ordered than what it is now, but it is a great knife. The hand satin finish, no, I don't know if it's hand satin, but satin finish is gorgeous on the blade. I do like that a lot. From what I gather, this size for the custom is very close, but you know, very different. But it does pay good homage to the custom Trevor Berger Urban knife, or LC, or whatever they call it. All right, so the next one's going to be, I got this at Blade Show, Texas. This is Luft Concept Designs. I really like this a lot. I will tell you, this is DLC on the blade and on the titanium scales and the clip. So the DLC has been working really, really nice. You can see that I use it's got some scuff marks, but that comes right off with a little bit of oil. The action on this thing has just been dynamite. The drop action, it's very controlled. It's not guillotine. I put Skiffs in there, which just makes it even so much better. So much better. You can choke up really nice. It's comfortable. It's got very square edges, but they work. They're like in the right position, and it's not uncomfortable, which is ironic. I thought at first I was going to be like, you have to round these corners. Once I put it in the hand, it's really nice. There's no sharp edges there. It fits really well. You can absolutely choke up. This beautiful swedge up here. It's a hollow grind compound flat up on top. It's got a nice hardy tip. I got this one directly from Luft Concepts. I bought it from Bearded Gear right there. Kevin, he was selling, he and his partner, I can't remember the name, I have his business card, but anyways, they were selling these, and they had a beautiful ghost or zebra Timascus version with Domicile. Oh my gosh. If I'd had $1,000, I'd have bought that thing. But this is simply gorgeous too. I'm very happy with this one. I enjoy carrying this one. This is just really nice. The action is beautiful, buttery smooth. It really is a fun knife to carry, and that's what's crazy, because it's a fuller, you know, so it's kind of like one action only, but I can middle finger reverse flick this part right here. It gives me enough, so I have a little bonus flick there as well, and you can do that on the other side as well, I believe. I thought I could do it. Well, I could. I'm probably haven't carried this in a while, so I gotta, you know, the thing is, you don't carry it for a while, then you forget. But I love the fact that the adjustment part for the lock bar was done on the inside, so it's just very smooth, very nice design. I wish more companies would consider doing that. I know there's cost savings and it's expensive. I get all of that. It is right hand tip up only, but that's okay. Works really nicely. The clip works really well. This one's a lot of fun. I like this one. I was really glad at Blade Show getting that one, so that was a really good, fun purchase at Blade Show for sure. The next one's going to be, let's go ahead and do this one. It's going to be the TW Price Dawn. I got this as a late release. I think it was a version 2 because it is the liner lock. The first one was, I believe, was a frame lock. This one does have the purple anodized pivot collar, which is nice. It does have the standoffs in the back, beautiful texturing, which I really like. I wanted the clean blade, but you know, this is all they had, and I want to get this knife, and I'm glad I did, because the action on this thing is beautiful. It really is. And that flipper in here works really nice. It's got enough sharp edge on there. This is a little bit smaller, so it's right on the edge. You know, you have a little bit of room for extra large, double extra large. You could choke up a little bit up here. Got to be careful with the sharpening tool. You could get up there a little bit. It does work, but it's still a very, very nice knife. The action is beautiful. It does drop really well. I haven't carried this one as much as I did when I first got it, because I got a bunch of other knives, right? But I still love carrying this. I love pulling it out and flicking it. So it's one of those knives that I I do carry off and on. It's not one of those that's not making it into the rotation. It's just, yeah. And there's a reason for that, because the next knife, I'll go ahead and jump to that one, even though it's probably next in progression, but it's another TW Price design, and that is the Rain. And this is the one I got pre-ordered. I don't pre-order a whole lot, but I went ahead and pre-ordered this one, which was weird, but I did. Love this one. When I saw it, the aesthetics on here, it reminded me, this is M390 on this one, the magnet cut on this one. It's a much bigger blade. You can see that. It's a bigger knife and everything. This one's like 7.5. I think this is 8.15 or 8.2 or something like that. But what really is nice about this one is just recently, I think, matter of fact, just today, I put the Damascus backspacer and clip on there, and boy, does that look nice. It makes this pretty premium. Technically, this would not be the same as this one, you know, but I figured I'd do them together because they're both the same designer, and I know he's doing other stuff, and he's going to be at Blade Show Texas. You should go get a chance to meet Tyler at TW Price Design. His stuff is really amazing, really, really gorgeous. Love this. This makes this feel, I know some of you guys are going to disagree, but this feels to me like a Hog House Rob Johnson sort of kind of a aesthetic. It's just got that premium look, and the action on this thing is ridiculous. Now, some people were complaining, I know Metal Complex and other people saying they can't fuller flick it. I don't know what they're talking about, unless they got one that was really soft or something, or they've got just gigantic nails, or they got giant hands or something. You can't. All you got to do is get a little bit of the meat of the finger in there. The action's fantastic. Now, I did tune mine so that it has very much of a control drop shot. It's not guillotine. I wanted that. I love that action. You still get beautiful flipping. You're not going to lose anything with that. So flipping is fantastic. But that fuller works really great for thumb flicking and reverse flicking, and it works both left and right-handed because it is a liner lock. I love this knife. I really love this knife. I enjoy carrying this knife. I'm thinking I'm going to enjoy carrying this knife even more. Definitely bringing this with me to Blade Show. I really like that a lot. So yeah, that's the TW Price Design Dawn and the TW Price Design Rain. Really two outstanding knives. Highly recommend these guys for sure. So, all right. Next one in the series, and it kind of falls in line. It's the Knoll knives. This is the, it's not the Voodoo. It's not the Dawn. Oh my gosh, what the heck just happened? Knoll knives, not the Voodoo. What the heck are we talking about here? All right, sorry guys. I'm gonna have it up here because I'm having a brain fart. But I love this knife. I did check the Voodoo out. Somebody loaned me that knife. It was a fun review. This is really cool. It's very thin. It's a lot skinnier than I expected. Very slicey, very thin, flat grind. But boy, does it come to a sharp edge. Nice pokey tip. I got this one directly off of Blade HQ. They had some, and they were there for a while, which I was really shocked to see. They sold out eventually, but typically his knives sell out really fast. So this is a really cool one. I love the swedge on here, the design and everything. I was so excited to finally get one of his knives into my collection, because I've been wanting to have one of these for a while now, right? Because I really like his designs. And I think I tipped the camera here a little bit. So hold on a second. Let me see if I got that nice and centered again. So some of you guys like me, you're gonna have a little bit of OCD with this thing here. It's gonna bother you. It bothers me, and I know it's gonna bother me. So sorry guys. Knoll knives, this is the Raikou, that's what it is, Raikou. This is the Raikou. The Voodoo was the other one he had, and then he had a Raikou. This is a Raikou, and the other one was I know it's named after, like Mortal Kombat or something. One of the ice dude, whatever, who shot ice and has a hat. Anyways, this one's cool. I like this one a lot. This one's a lot of fun. The action's beautiful. It's really great. I did have an issue. Riot did do the design. They over Loctited this so bad. I couldn't get the pivot off to put skiffs in there. I have skiffs in there now, obviously, but I had to send this back. Sean was able to, he had to drill the bit and cut it and get it out, and he replaced it, and it looks great. You can't even tell. But that's a little thing that happens sometimes with Riot. Riot gets a little crazy with their Loctite, and they did on this one, which is unfortunate. But it's such a great knife that I didn't want to return it to Blade HQ. I really wanted one of his knives in my collection. I'm so glad I have one now. So super excited about that one. All right, So the next one is going to be, let's talk about that. Yeah, it's going to be the Brian Brown design. This is the Jaeger. I got this one off of Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I won the frag. You know, if you think about his designs, Jaeger, the Rapture, a lot of these are named after airplanes and combat vehicles and stuff. And the Jaeger is not any different. It's Jaeger version 3. I did put skiffs in here. Action is just beautiful in this one as well. Flips like a dream. When I first got it, I didn't tune it just right, and I was about to sell it. Then I tuned it one more time. I put skiffs back into it, and I think I got it to where I want it now. Now it's just very enjoyable. It has that beautiful drop shut. Not guillotine, very controlled, which I really like. Absolutely gorgeous to flip. Gorgeous reverse flick, thumb flick and everything. Really, really nice. Love this M390 blade steel. I believe that's what it is. Right, M390. Is it on here? Can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's M390. Yeah, what I remember. Crazy, crazy hollow grind. If you can't see that, oh. I think he's doing some directly on Brian Brown knives. He's doing some in Vanek Super Clean or S90V or something like that. Go check him out. If you like the Jaeger and you missed out on it, he's doing some that are a little, they're plain Jane, which is, I really like that, honestly. But I already got one, so I can't, you know, unless somebody were to want to offer me what I paid for this one, I'd sell it to them and I'd get one of those. But I like the design. Some people complained about the pivot. Had no issues when I put skiffs in there. Action's really great. It was really stiff. So like Kevin and other people, you know, like at Left ADC, he would love the detent on this. It's just a little too tight for me. I couldn't deal with it. It was way over the top for me. So I did have to loosen. I actually did it twice to finally get it there. I thought the first time I had it right, but it was still just crazy stiff. So yeah, so as you can see, it just kind of, it's breaking in really, really nicely. Great, great knife. Brian Brown, the Jaeger version 3. So that's another fantastic one. All right, so we're down to, I think, 4 knives. So which one I'm going to do first? Yeah, I think I'm going to do Leon Moss. So I have the GSD version 2. I think it's version 2 or version 3. Can't remember now. Anyways, this is the Get Stuff Done. It's not the real name. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to get demonetized. I love this beautiful blade shape. This reminds me of this, the Sakshi. We had a Sakshi version, this kind of blade shape. I do like that with the swedge on top. It's very classic. I like it a lot. It's almost like a straight back, right? It's got a fuller that does work. Sometimes if you don't get your finger in there with a little bit of pressure, you might miss it. It's a bolster frame lock, so I can absolutely reverse flick it on the left-hand side, put my finger down like that. Great action. The flipper works really nice. You can do a light switch or you can do a push button, and that works really well. I like the acoustics that I hear. This is the Space Coral Fat Carbon design. It's not super reflective, but man, you can see it looks like coral. And it's really cool. It's like Damascus fat carbon of some kind. I love it. I love it. And you really have to know that you're dead centered with the way the backspacer comes together. Love the action on this one. This was the most expensive knife I bought early in my knife channel. I couldn't believe I spent, the first knife I ever spent over $400 on. Absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't sure if I liked this ball. This works really well in and out of pocket. The clip is just thick enough. It has enough retention and flexibility. Works really, really nice. Absolutely outstanding knife. I love what Riot did on this one for Leon Mon. His design on this one. I believe this one also has a ramp. If I'm not mistaken, there's a ramp where the detent ball goes. Yeah, I think so. So action is just simply a banger. So let me talk about the second Riot knife. And the second Leon knife I had is the Field Duty. I like this knife. I got this at Blade Show, Texas. Don't carry this enough, and it's going to probably go into my rule of, since I don't carry it, I'm probably going to sell it. Catch and release. I hadn't seen any of the black PVD versions. This looks like DLC, but it's actually polished satin PVD. S90V blade steel, all black. This is the crosscut carbon fiber. Very exclusive. The clip does it does allow you to you can reverse that. So you know you can come over here and I don't know. You have to get a little high on this one, I think. So, and I'm not very good at that. So, my hands are too short for this one. And that's what it comes down to, and that's why I don't enjoy this as much. If you got longer fingers, all you have to have is longer fingers. I have large hands, but you know, if my fingers were much larger, I would have extra large hands, right? I'd be regular, but my hands they're short, stubby fingers, so with really meaty, stubby fingers with a wide hand. So it's like, you know, it's kind of a little bit of everything. But this is a really beautiful blade. I love everything about this. I had a couple of his Eutectic, the Field Duty. It's the Eutectic Field Duty. Gave those away. Got a few of those from Liam. I love those knives. Highly, highly recommend. I think the money that you pay for a Eutectic, even though it's like $80, some people are like, $80 for 14C. It is the best. It's the most premium budget knife you'll ever buy. That's my opinion. I'll say it. I'll say it again, and I'll say it over and over. It is the best premium budget knife that you can buy out there. I really, really love that. So, great, great knife. The action on this thing is great. It does have skiffs in there, obviously. Works really, really great. So if you're interested, maybe let me know if you want to buy this, because I do need to do a catch and release on this one. I don't carry it, and I think someone else would really enjoy this a whole lot more. So, and it's very exclusive. It was Blade Show Texas. I don't see these listed on his site. At least I haven't for a while. Maybe he has them now, but I had not seen them forever, actually. So if you're interested, let me know. But I do like this a lot. I wish it was just a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller for my hands. Everything about it is just really, really great. You know, it's got so much positive about it. But that is the Leon Ma. That's the Field Duty, and then this is the Get Stuff Done, or Get, like a ship, but end it with a T, right? Get Stuff Done. That's the name of the knife. I think it's version 2 or version 3. I can't remember. Great, great knife. Love this hand satin finish on here. That is, it looks bead blasted, but it's not. It's actually it's a polished hand satin. I don't know what you want to call this. I think some people had a different name for it, but I can tell you it's not bead blasted and it's not fully hand satin. It's very gorgeous. Reminds me a little bit of what Herman Knives, when I had my Sting, what they did. It's kind of different, right? So these Leon Ma knives, I really like them a lot. I think they're outstanding. His design eye is really fantastic. Everything that he makes is just simply stunning and fabulous. All right, so my last two knives, I believe that's the last two. Yeah, my last two knives are going to be Sharp by Design. I love these knives. Okay, so I had the Mini Tempest. It was a great knife. Loved the Mini Tempest. I thought it was absolutely outstanding. Just, I got the Bowie, which I'll never do again because it had a real tip. It cut my hand all the time, and it's bigger than the Evo Typhoon here, which is what this one is. It's got that nub detent here on the very edge, which is similar to what Holt Blade Works does, right? Brian Nadeau, I believe, is the one who came up with that. This is made by Riot. Beautiful bolstered frame lock. I love the clip here. I did round my clips, so that was really cool. And this is the Evo Typhoon. This is the Sharp by Design that I've always wanted. It's the one that drew me to Sharp by Design designs from the very get-go. The Mini Tempest I liked. I think I would have liked it better in a flipper, and I think I would have liked it better with a drop point. Two things that I could have probably done with the Caviezo drop recently, but I missed out on the colors that I wanted to get if I was going to do that, so too bad for me. Then there was a Mini Typhoon or Mini Evo that's really cool too. I had one of those. I had to return it. It was a bad version. Probably could have had it fixed. Brian could have probably fixed it, but I ended up getting this, so I was excited about that. This is the Sharp by Design Apex. Now, this didn't do well at all. It had some sharp issues here. It had this blue and red kind of inlays that I didn't care for. The Damasteel was gorgeous, this beautiful hollow grind. I loved everything about it, but I think the inlays, because there wasn't more choices, it kind of just didn't look as nice. And people felt like their fingers were going to get caught in here and get cut, which you don't. Unless you got super skinny fingers, I have no issues with this. The action is gorgeous on this knife. I love the fact that I can reverse flick this thing so well, so well. You can top flip it, you can front flip it. All that stuff works really, really, really outstanding. Really, really well. As you can see, I customized. I took these off and I sanded them, and I used a Dremel and a sand, and I got rid of the blue that's on here. It took a lot of work. I'm not an expert. It was my first attempt at doing something like that. If you know someone who can do that probably a little more cost effectively and less time, you know, definitely worth it. But I love what I did. It has a unique texture with what I did and how I did it. I feel like it matches the Damasteel, and Damasteel is gorgeous on this thing. I was so excited to get this. They had these on sale because I guess they weren't moving really well, and the price of this was less than the non-Damasteel version, like about $100 than when they first dropped. So I mean, I bought this for like $100 less than that, and I would have paid more for this one. This is just absolutely my favorite one. And I think I got to the point where, let's see if I can still do it. Yeah, I can reverse flick it so I can get my finger in there. I was doing it. Let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, so I can reverse flick it. It's hard, but you can do it. This is meant to use that, right? And it's meant to use the top flipper. You can got a flipper, you can got a top flipper. I like the top flipper on this one. This one works really well, and the pattern here is really nice. It's just got enough jimping. You can actually reach around and do it like that manually. I did tune it, put skiffs in here on both of these, and they take larger skiffs, by the way. And I think this one has the multi-row skiffs, and this one doesn't because it doesn't fit. But that one does. The same skiffs, I believe, in the production, his custom knife version, I put in that one. And I don't know if that was meant to be, but it did work. I love the Dama steel in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you know anything about Dama steel, it's a mixture of RWL34 and one other blade steel in there. Really great corrosion resistant, toughness, edge retention for a Damascus type of blade. Love the pattern on here. I've got a little oil on there because I was kind of keeping it nice, you know, in a case and stuff, but I love this. The action on this is ridiculous. And it's just really great reverse flicking on the left side as well. I got the detent just to be really snappy. So you can flip it here, you can do the finger flick. Oh man, it's a very fidgety knife. I love this one. It's great fit in the hand. Love the blade shape. I carry this one and I use this one. Now it is Dama steel, but I think part of that is I got a good deal on it. I got a crazy good deal. And then I did a little hard work on this thing and I rounded this, which was, you know, there's a few things if you fix, I think this blade would have just done so much better. If he re-releases this, just got to make sure this is a little more rounded. I think that was a big killer. A lot of people had issues with that. I think having more color choices, I think somebody sells third-party fat carbon inlays you can buy. It takes a little while for them to order, but you can get those, and so it doesn't have the hole. Some people don't like the hole. You can get those done. I think that's definitely worth considering. But I love these. I think they're fantastic, fantastic, fantastic knives. So that is my collection at this point. I think that's all the knives. And I'm sure I'm missing something. Sorry, that's my dog right there. Shh, Kershaw. I think that's everything. And I'm sure if I missed something, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to be some new knives. I mean, I guess you could say one of the knives that's in the collection, it's a USA made one I didn't really talk about, is my Leatherman. This right here is the ARC. And I have, in this one, I have a Magna Cut blade steel on this one. And that's really cool. USA made Magna Cut. So that would be part of the USA one. So, you know, I missed one of those there. I guess those are something you can consider. So there you go. That is the collection as of right now. I mean, some of the things I might be putting up for sale because I have some things that just don't carry. A few things are going to be going out as part of my 5K giveaway because as of this recording, I haven't hit 5K yet. I am so close. I'm like 25 or less away as of this recording. So hopefully by the time you see this or if you see in the future, I've already surpassed 5K, and that's all because of you guys out there. Super awesome folks. Appreciate you. I'm totally blown away and humbled by that. But hopefully you liked the videos. Hopefully you thought they were interesting. They were entertaining. They were fun. It was a little insight into my personal collection. I hope that was something of value and entertainment for you guys. It was fun to go through. It was longer than I wanted to be because I did want to talk about it. People wanted to hear about the knives, and I feel like I tried to do the fast talk. Boy, I could have talked a lot more. Obviously, I really could have. But hopefully I got every one of the knives. If I missed something, you know, it happens, right? But I appreciate you guys watching this. Appreciate you guys wanting to see it. I appreciate you being enjoying the content. So, you know, maybe in the future I'll do another one, maybe a year from now or so, and we'll do another top 5 carried knives, 5 knives I'll never leave my collection, whatever. Things like that. So let me know if you got any ideas in the comment down below. Any questions about the collection. Love to hear from you guys. I do appreciate every one of you guys out there. So if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel, allows the channel to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to every one of you who watch the videos, who like the videos, who subscribe. Man, I really appreciate you. I really do. You blow me away. If it wasn't for you guys out there, this wouldn't be what it is, right? I mean, I'd still do it because I enjoy the knives. And if it was just me and a couple of folks, I would enjoy it. It would be a lot of fun, right? But probably wouldn't do all that I'm doing and have the opportunity to share all that I get to share with you guys, which I think is super cool. So
Yeah, thank you to you guys. And if you haven't already, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content. And to all my channel members, a big thank you out there to all the channel members. Appreciate you, those who joined from the beginning, along the way, and just recently. I appreciate you guys so very much. You allow me to do the extra stuff that this channel wouldn't be able to do, and I really appreciate that. You allow me to help with covering the cost of shipping. You allow me to do the giveaways. I really appreciate you guys. You have no idea. So as a result of that, I try to do a very special members exclusive once a month giveaway. So, you know, we'll have that. Look for those if you become a member. I'd love to have you, but don't ever feel obligated. I don't want anybody ever to feel that. But that is my one way to say thank you, at least one way to say thank you to you guys out there. Want you to know that. And if you're interested, you're on the fence, and you say, hey, maybe I'd like to be a channel member, check out the description down below. There's a link for that. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. Don't ever feel obligated, but I would be honored. I'd be honored if you became a channel member. It'd be super awesome. And you'd be up for that, you know, giveaway. It's kind of cool. I also do for brand new members, or if you've been a member for a while and you have not yet emailed me at all, you've not gotten a sticker at all. If you already got a sticker, you're all set, right? But if you're a brand new member, or you've been a member for a while and you haven't emailed me, not if you became a new member again, you know, you don't get one every time you get a new member. Like if you member stops, you start first time you're a new member, I'll send you a free sticker. It's my way to say thank you. Now, I might do something down the road as I change, you know, I might add like a bonus for people who've been a member at a certain level for a year or more. You know, I might do something nice for that, just so you know. But there is that. So that's my way to say thank you to you guys as well. But there's other exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff that we do. There's all sorts of stuff that goes on here in the channel. So I just want you to know that. It's my way to interact. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Sorry about the dog. He is just whining away because I think my wife just came home. So, but anyways, appreciate you guys so very much. Hey, if you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, check me out on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Kershaw, you're trying to steal the show, dude. Again, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great day and a great week. Bye.